was trying to pick up the communications from the tanks. Turn your turret on, will you? Right back here, pivot your turret. That's it, you got him.
Hey tankers, Bonsai Duck here. Welcome to another Tanker Chat. So let's start off with the channel update. All right. So as far as YouTube goes, doing really good. I put out a little PSA the other day about the new daily deals, right? And that one little short video got more hits than any of my other videos. Got more views. I don't know what. I'm not sure what it was about that everybody wanted to see it, but yeah, it got more hits than any video I've posted. So maybe I'm doing these all wrong, but I'll keep coming up with those PSAs as my followers on the Twitch stream the other night were telling me I need to shill more. I got to shill. Got a shill, all right, so that Wargaming will come in, or World of Tanks will come and look at me to be a CC. I guess that's how you do it, because it certainly isn't going to be my gameplay that attracts them, right? Oh, anyway, so like I said, we got a bunch of videos. I'll be working on those today. Getting some new people sending in new videos, which is great. Always love that. Getting some really good Ace Tanker games. Last week, there were 3 videos per day. I don't know if I'll do that again this week. That's a lot of videos to punch up there. But it did allow me to get through a big backlog of videos that I had. So, you know, like I said, I generally post just about every video that I get, you know, whether it's a good game, a great game, a bad game, or a game that I can give you some advice on. You know, I figure, you know, every game there's something you can learn, or there's some good in, you know, in every game, you know, except for my games. You know, this is where I beat myself about the head and shoulders. Oh, hey, here's something. I got a notification from Twitch that they had finally they had cut me my first Twitch check. So I am a rock star. I'm officially a pro now. I got my first check from Twitch. It took a year or more, maybe, but you know, with your helpful Twitch subscriptions have finally added up. The 5 of you that keep subscribing to me, which I greatly appreciate, have finally added up, and they've cut me a check, and that check will go into the PayPal account, which will in turn go probably back into my European account here to get me some more gold, and I really need a tier 8 premium tank to start grinding some credits, you know, but that's pretty much it. As far as the European account server going, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I picked up the STRV M4257 on the daily deals the other day. So I've been playing that. Got the Type 64. Really am enjoying that. Got 30 days of the KB122, the SU12244, and the Eagle 7. So I've been playing those to build up tanks. So, you know, slowly but surely it's been going okay. I'm not sure. Let's see how many games I'm in. 161 games. I'm running about a 52% win rate. I tell you, I was pulling my hair out the other day. The M5 Stuart and the M5A or M5A1, those are the 2 worst tier 4 tanks I've ever. I mean, I had a pretty good game in the M5 Stuart. Don't get me wrong, a little spotting game, but the M5A1 or M8A1, whatever the hell that thing is. What is that? Let's see here. It's yeah, M8A1. Oh my God, that thing is painful. Oh, that was just a painful grind, but I got through it. I moved on to the M41 HMC and the Wolverine. So, you know, just trying to take my time moving up some American classes, British, Russian, German. That's about it. So, but been playing a lot of that. Trying to get, you know, as much out of it as I can while I still got some days of premium that I got from a code that they had up there. So, but like I said, when I get that big check from Twitch, yeah, baby, I'm going to turn around and probably drop it back into this thing. So, The North American account's doing fine, so no sense in dumping tons of money in there. So anyway, let's get on to the news. All right, so here we are at the main page of the Magical Mystery Tour World of Tanks. We got Commander AF, and she's got the usual code. I think her rental tank is the Eagle 7, so if you don't have the Eagle 7, you can rent it. Not a big fan of it, but some people really do like it. Got some gifts over here on the holiday, on the Watt Players holiday gift bundles. Looks like you can get some sweats, camouflaged. You can go in to get some Veterans Day deals, some pens, the Patriot bundle featuring everybody's favorite armored Patriot. So I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. If that's good stuff to you, all right. The TL1 LPC is on sale. I enjoy the tank. I don't run all the crap on top of it. I stripped all that off, right? The 3D style. It's not a bad tank. It's a nice little tier 8. Fairly decent armor, fairly decent gun. Unfortunately, it can be overpowered fairly quickly, right? So, but it's not a bad little tank. I mean, I enjoy it. It's a nice little medium. How much is it worth? Well, to me, it would only be worth the $44.99. I'm sorry. It's not worth this other stuff. I mean, if gold and credits are what you need, and the Watt Premium, okay, that makes sense. Then yeah, go ahead. But really, $44.99 is about the most I would spend on it. In fact, it would be the most I would spend on it. Now that's my shill. I did my shilling. All right. I told him which one I would go for. All right. Steel Hunter returns with Stage 4. So that's starting on Monday the 16th and running through the 23rd. For those of you who have been playing it, this is your last chance to get there, get those coins, and get those tanks. All right. I personally don't care for the mode, but hey, for those who do, knock yourself out. I did in the Commander AF video, she did make mention that you have till like December 1st, I think, to claim your tank. So don't let that sit in your garage and fester. Okay, get the tokens, claim the tank. All right. Let's see, 4 times XP weekend missions. Okay, so 4 times for the first win. Bam, cool. All right, it brings out all the nut cases. It's just like 5 times weekends. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are out there running their tanks and doing stupid shit. I mean, I got videos from last night. I was platooning with Non Amandus last night, and there were a couple games where it was just, what the hell is going on? I'm going to go back and see if I can find those, and then maybe I can just come up with a Muppet movie. I mean, but it was, for the love of Christ, what are you guys thinking? Anyway, so yeah, you got 4 times weekend for the first win, crew XP. Then you get 3 missions, which personally I think are pretty just downright useless. All right. So for the first one, win a base by capture. Complete once per day. You get 1 hour, 300%. Okay, that's not bad. All right. All right, and a token. Push for Glory. Deal 3,000 HP damage in any number of battles. Okay, random. You can do that twice a day, so 6,000 HP. You get a Wasp emblem and a token. So you can get 2 Wasp emblems, 2 tokens. So now you're up to 3 tokens per day. Push for Glory 3. Collect 6 tokens. Now, I don't know how you were supposed to do that, because you can't complete this till Sunday. You have to do these 2 Saturday, Sunday, and then bam, you can get it, right? Okay, well, I'm sorry, you could do Friday, Saturday, and then bam, do it again. All right. So anyway, 6 tokens, play a battle, once per count, random. You get 9 times Camouflage Anniversary large spots. Okay, the camo. All right. What does the average camo go? Is that 50 gold, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll go into that in our random thoughts section. We got Common Test 1.11. Again, here's another one that I'll address in our in my random thoughts. But that's coming, so be prepared. Like I said, I'll address that in my random thoughts. All right, daily deals. This is the little PSA I did on daily deals, and I honestly, I did that. I find this enjoyable. I get up, I check it every morning, see what I can get. Any good deals? So far the deals haven't been too bad. I did get the STRBM, on my European account. Haven't fallen across anything on the North American account that's made me go, "Woo! I need to do this." Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah, not bad. I like this. I like this. All right. And then there was a special gift for veterans. As we know, it was Veterans Day on Wednesday. And again, to all you vets, thank you for your service. And so you guys got some special stuff. Good on you. I'm glad that Wargaming is taking care of, at least trying to help out the vets. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the main page. Now we're going to check out the Daily Bounce. He's got a lot of interesting stuff up here. All right. You got the Super Test KB91 version 2 tier 8 premium tank. So another Russian premium tank. Looks like looks like in the 1.11 common test, they're dumping a lot of files. They're not dumping any content that the average player can see. They're just dumping a lot of files into the game, like the 3D skins. Looks like some tank files. Excuse me. Which he mentions here in this article, the 122 TM Chinese, the tank files have been introduced into the client. Hasn't been released yet, so they haven't been turned on. Now, I don't know how you guys find these tank files, but anyway, they're in there. So, and then some 3D skins for tier 10s, which all kind of tie into his prediction here, and I'm just going to jump right to it, of the World of Tanks Holiday Ops 2021. All right. So, Harkonnen here, it's almost that time of year where we enjoy playing World of Tanks just because of the decorations. Holiday Ops 2021 are fast approaching, and with them, a free gift tank from Wargaming. This year, we will have a bit of a different tank, so it might be worth keeping it and not just selling it for the free garage slot. He's talking about the German PZ SFL1C Tier 4 Premium Tank Destroyer. Okay. I mean, I don't sell these things because inevitably they turn around and give them back to you, in boxes or something. And I'd rather have the gold, so I just, take it, keep it in the garage and bury it. But Tier 4 TD, okay. So, with the gun traverse 10 degrees on each side, okay. I mean, I don't play Tier 4s, but maybe on my European server, we'll never know. All right. There's another interesting article on here outside of the other tanks, and that was the World of Tanks upcoming important dates. Now, I don't know where he gets his information, but this is a fairly detailed list, so it leads me to believe that either he's got a good pipeline into the info, or he's really good at making stuff up. I'm not sure, but so we got the November 12th is the common test, 19th is common test 2, 26th common test 3. On the 26th, we're supposed to get the well-deserved rewards, which is supposed to be the Super Chaffee. We'll see. And and most probably the same random box rewards like we did last year. I don't remember the random box rewards. Then we got the Winter Marathon on the 27th. Now, do we have any idea what that's going to be about? Isn't that usually a tank? Maybe that'll be the Italian Heavy premium tank. Who knows? December 1st, the Advent calendar starts. On the 8th through the 9th, we've got the 1.11 release and introduction of Holiday Ops. And that's one of the loot boxes. Are there going to be loot boxes this year? Are they going to be those, buy them, and then if you don't like it, you can, spin it again? That type of BS. I don't know. The 11th will be Holiday Ops, last for 4 weeks until the 12th of January. Then in January, we got the 1.11.1 common test with a 1.11.1 release for the Italian Heavy somewhere at the end of January. So these dates are estimated based on previous year's release and events. They could differ. So obviously he throws in a little disclaimer. But at the same point, those are about the times that you want to start, seeing what's coming on. I'm really looking forward to Holiday Ops, and we'll get into that in my random thoughts because I've got some thoughts on that. So, like I said, they have the K91 version 2 Tier 8 premium medium tank. So, looks, it's a Tier 8 Russian premium tank. I'm sure it's got a wonky gun. Hard hitting. What's it going to be? Oh, it's got a 250 alpha, so it's not super hard hitting. Dispersion is 0.35 at 100 meters. Reload is 7.5 seconds. -5 gun depression. Okay, 50 pieces of ammo. I mean, it's fairly quick. I'm not a good stats person because I can't keep all that in my head, right? If I sit here and compare it, then yeah, I can say if I think it's really a good tank or not. But I mean, it's still in super test, so you really can't tell. Things will change when it comes out. When they're getting ready to release it, that's when we'll pay attention to it. But anyway, check out the daily bounce, and let's see what we got going on in our Polish. There's not much going on the Polish server. Some pictures for the 3D skins that are coming out. And stage 4, some information on the Charlemagne. So that's pretty much it. So anyway, we're going to get into random thoughts and send you guys on your way. All right, so here we are back in my EU account. So the random thoughts. Well, there's some. Looking back over the year, 2020 has been a rough year all over, right? So, I mean, at least here in the States, obviously, it's been an election year, which has just made this country more divided and political. Of course, we had the world dealt with COVID. You had uprisings in Belarus. It's just, it seems like the world is teetering on the brink of God only knows what in some cases, right? So, here we are talking about a pixel game, a game that, pretty much, is an escape for a lot of us, right? So getting upset about things just doesn't make sense sometimes. And there's a lot of things that wargaming does that maybe I scratch my head or I go, what in the world were you thinking? The King Tiger capture debacle, the 10th anniversary debacle. Now I'm sure they had great plans for that, and I'm sure it probably looked really good on paper. And, but then was it because of the uprising in Belarus? Was it because of the COVID? Did things happen in 2020 that caused that to not be as, I guess, as good as it could have been? Last year, the Halloween, they just dropped the ball there. And so, they kind of made up for it in the Christmas area. And kind of made up for it, and then they hit this 10-year anniversary, and that didn't do anything, right? So then you move on to the other things that they've tried to, the King Tiger capture debacle, the ever lessening, Twitch Prime stuff. I mean, it seems like it gets less and less every time. The missions that have really nothing but emblems and decals with them, and like I said, it's a game, and I understand if there's issues going on in the world that is causing the company not to really focus on their game, but you've had a huge influx of players this year from what I can gather, because of the COVID. A lot of players I've talked to have left and gone and played other things, taking a break because the games are terrible. But that is what it is. The games basically they have been terrible at times. But then you move into the Halloween, the Marnie whatever 13, pay to play. I mean, that just it's one thing after another. It's dropping the ball once is okay. Dropping the ball twice is but when you start doing it 3-4 times in a row and things just stop being, wowing, you get your client base, your customer base, which is me and you, going, what's going on? Why should I spend any money? The King Tiger capture debacle has caused people to say, I'm not doing this again. On top of other things. I mean, other things have caused that too. And I'm not saying the world is coming to an end here, but there definitely has to be some thought process put into this. And where is this all leading? Well, it's all leading to the fact of, remember we had those boxes that if you didn't like what you got, you could spin it again for, 250 gold, 500 gold, whatever, and then try to get something better. There's been talk out there, maybe that's the kind of path they're going down for the loot boxes. Wargaming, your Christmas Ops loot boxes have been a huge success. I'm assuming you make pretty good bank on those. With people buying them, trying to get. So my suggestion is you don't change it. All right. I know that there's an economy to the game. All right. With gold and credits and stuff like that and premium time and all that. But the amount of money that people are spending on their Christmas loot boxes, gift boxes, has got to be, look at your financials. It's got to be making sense to keep that going. Don't follow the path of let's try the same thing, but give them less for more. All right. Every time I go to the store, it seems like the Snickers bars are getting fucking smaller and smaller. And there was a 60 Minutes article years ago that said they had done research and that's what people wanted. They wanted smaller things because they took up less cupboard space, because it was easier to organize and crap like that. But did it change the price? No, it got more expensive. Have you bought a box of cupcakes lately? I mean, they're like this big, right? They're like that big. And yet they charge you the same. All right, so don't fall into that trap, Wargaming. I'm begging, I'm pleading. Keep the loot boxes the same as you have for the past 2 years. Put your tanks out there. Put the gold. Put the premium time, and just keep it the same. Don't make the same mistakes you've made with everything else this year, where you set yourself up for a high bar, and then you come in low. All right, just don't do it. Don't do it, please, please. My biggest fear is that the Christmas, the Ops, is just going to be a huge and utter failure. Just basing it upon what I've seen this year. And you can blame it on COVID. You can blame it on the disarray in the United States and Belarus and whatever you want to blame it on. But when it comes down to what ultimately it comes down to is you and your customers. So that's my little stump speech. I'm going to get off my high horse now. And you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the tanks, and I'll see you on the battlefield. This is Bonsai Duck out.